Alright, this is a new narration for my trilogy of initial recordings. So I'm gonna start recording more. I'm pretty sure my mic is good now. Um, Alright, so I'm gonna go into a bit more specifics. You can look at my other videos if you want to hear like different commentary and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go off on like kind of like tangents and talk about the video when I don't have a tangent or some like random thing to bring up. But what you're seeing right now is I believe this is in like May or April of 2015. This is when I started recording the stuff instead of just kind of looking at it and not really thinking anything of it. The phone that I'm using is pretty good. Like I got a camera from like 2004, or no, it's like a 2000 and no, it's like a 2007 camera, and it's just a piece of shit like compared to my phone. So, um, this is me when I'm at the park, just like eating like a meatball sub that I get at this local place. It's awesome, awesome meatball sub, really, really good. And I like to go to the park. I'm always riding my bike. Love riding my bike. I mean, it's so freeing. When you're like 10 years old, like, that's how you get around, like you can't drive or nothing. And like you just like walk or ride your bike, like and after we get our licenses, like we never ride our bikes anymore. And then once I actually like bought this like really nice, it's not one of those like racer bikes where you see people wearing spandex and shit and all looking all fucking goofy. Like it's like an adult version of like the bikes that you see kids. It's not really like it has like 10 gears on it, but it only has like the one side has gears. It doesn't have like three different like versions of all different sets. Or it's got 6 gears or 7 gears. I don't know. I think it has seven. Anyways, this is me while I'm at the park, and like you can just see, man, like just look at it. You know, there's a mist. Until you actually start paying attention, um, nobody sees the mist. And let me just say, first off, is that the camera makes the sky darker than it actually is, and I'm pretty sure it's because it's compensating for brightness. So when you see like this dark blue or like just darkness, like it's just because I'm looking up at the sky. So you can see these chemtrails just, you know, they're what you would. It's kind of it's difficult to tell in the video if some of these clouds or like these streaks that you see are actually clouds or if they're actually contrails or chemtrails, whatever you want to fucking call them. They're chemtrails. Let's just put that to rest. And uh, they're all chemtrails. They're all chemtrails. Like it's just because it's in the video, it's a little bit more blurry. It's not in it, as in first person perspective or whatever. So you can see this is a prominent one right here. It's casting a shadow. Okay, so by that chemtrail casting a shadow means that it's up above that fog. Okay, so now imagine how thick that chemtrail is. All right, just like, and not only that, but these are bright. These are really, really, really bright. Um, Whatever it is, whatever chemical composition that they're using in these aerosols, it makes them look neon white, like if that's even a thing. Uh, this is I mean these things are like look at that. Like can you really call that a contrail? I mean, come on. Let's be real here. Just what in the world do you expect to see here? I mean, these are planes that when you see them fly by are the size of a pinhead. You know, what are they like 4 miles up, whatever it is. Like they're so high up, they're so small. But look at the size of these clouds they're making. All right, now let's like just say that they're not controlling the weather, all right? Let's say that they're not manufacturing all these clouds and not performing cloud seeding, cloud bursting or whatever, all right? And these are actually what planes do in the sky, all right? Should this be allowed, all right? Should this be allowed at all for this to happen, all right? Because the sun is literally being blocked out because of this. All right. This is a moon. The moon is a really strange thing. I like looking at it, but you know what I like a lot better? I like the sun. I really, really like the sun. And in my previous video, like I talk about the sun and how much I enjoy it. It's, you know, sunlight is meant to be seen, right? That probably sounds like a really stupid, generic thing to say, but just I mean if you just think about it, you know, just think about it for I mean if people can, you know, like if people like, you know, and I'm talking about depth here, okay? That statement of that light is meant to be seen and felt by something, okay? If people can talk about, you know, like there's a Star Wars movie coming out next week, right? Like, I can't tell you how many people, or like YouTubers, or like whatever, just talking about this movie, right? Like, if you can talk so in depth about a movie that hasn't even come out yet, okay? When someone says something that's like light, blah, 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 you know, and like you just see it as like a passing statement, like you're not looking hot enough, you know? Like that's a huge problem I see in today's um in like the American culture and like a lot of places, you know. It's fun. It's easy to like yeah, throw your opinion out there, you know. It's just all fucking opinion, man. It's just all opinion that means nothing, you know. Because it's a movie. Like you didn't make the movie, so what do you have to say about it? You know, like just watch it. Oh, you don't like it? Don't fucking watch it again. Just move on. Move on and continue with your life, you know? And because if you don't do that and you like put more energy into it, like you're just feeding into that monster, you know? It's just so annoying, man. So annoying. Anyways, um you'll see me like panning off to like what looks like clear sky, and it's me, I mean it's still foggy on that side, but it's me comparing where they've been spraying to where like they've kind of been like leaving it alone. um because it's that obvious, like you can just see them, like it's super super obvious. So you can't even see that plane right there. I mean that thing is so high up, like it's just not. It's like a pin, you know, the a little pinhead up in the sky, and look at the size of those clouds that it's shooting out its tail end. I mean, imagine how much moisture is in there. All right, Like I know, like it's like in order for these these jet engines to create contrails, the atmosphere that they're flying in needs to be like this a near perfect atmosphere, and it's like a 70% um 70% humidity or something like that in order for them to create even the slightest contrail. But hey, it so happens that it's like that every fucking day, right? Every day is like that, and every day it's supposed to look like this right here. Every day is supposed to look foggy, but it's a sunny day, right? It's a sunny day. It's broadcasted for like a week. It's gonna be sunny out for like the next 5 days, right? But you look up in the sky and it's all fucking fog. It's all fog coverage. That's all it is. Even on like what seems to be a sunny day, it's still this light blue, really light blue with, and you can, if you pay attention, you see the little fog just hovering around the entire atmosphere. Your entire perspective is being fogged over. It's being veiled. Literally, your entire world is being veiled. Um, and it's disgusting. And the thing is, the more you look to the horizon, like in these videos, like whenever you see me look at like where like the tree line is, you can see further off. I mean, it's like that's actually like somewhat true from what you're seeing. It's like a dirt, it's like a dirt yellow brown color. It's like that every day, every day, every day. It hasn't been like that my entire life. It's only like been like that, somewhat recently. I don't know exactly when, because I was kind of like made aware of this stuff somewhat recently, but not recent enough to say that like it's been like this for my whole life. So I remember certain days or whatever, and yeah, it's just a real shame. So I have my second video coming up here. I think there's like another minute left on this one. Um, yeah, like it's just people just need to look up. That's all they need to do. They just need to look up. And I mean, just look at the size of this. Like it's within 20 minutes. These things, it's that size. Some of them a few hours and they'll get bigger. It's just unbelievable.